everyone. Welcome to Inside Artesian Football here on WREP 15 Sports. I'm your host, Eric Meyer, joined by Artesian head coach Fred Kutruff. The Artesians keep it rolling 6 in a row after they defeat the Whiteland Warriors and win their sectional round number 1 matchup on Friday night in come-from-behind fashion out there at Ciderwoods Field. We'll come back with the coach, take a look at the highlights from that big emotional come-from-behind victory over the Warriors, and we'll also look ahead to the Artesians round number 2 matchup in sectional play at Columbus North. We'll also have Spencer Clephane back in here as well as he returns from an injury and should be back in the lineup this week at Columbus North. Up first, though, we'll take a break, come back with the coach, and take a look at the highlights of the win over the Whiteland Warriors when Inside Artesian Football continues. Discover Artesian Outdoors, the Bass Pro Shop on State Road 37 next to 84 Lumber. Inside you'll find a shop crammed full with all your hunting and fishing needs. Artesian Outdoors, the Bass Pro Shop, carries a full line of archery and hunting supplies of all types. And they have a giant selection of tackle, live bait, and fishing gear. And catalog ordering is also available every Monday. For all your hunting and fishing needs, stop by Artesian Outdoors, the Bass Pro Shop on State Road 37 next to 84 Lumber behind O'Neill Mulch.
Shop at Keller's Office Supply at 159 North Main Street in Martinsville for all your school and office supply needs. When you come to Keller's, you'll find superstore prices with hometown service. Keller's Office Supply offers same-day delivery for all your office and janitorial needs. And if they don't have your supplies in stock, why drive when you can call Keller's? They have over 35,000 unique and hard-to-find items that are available to deliver them to your door the very next day. Looking for new office furniture? John Lake and Keller's can design custom-made furniture to fit your space.
Come to Keller's. We'll treat you like family.
Being a student athlete has definitely helped me in the classroom because it's helped me balance my time. Teachers expect the best of you, and so do coaches, and you also always want to be there for your teammates whenever they need you. Between school and sports and just being there for your friends, you need to stay highly motivated, stay on top of your game, and that way you can just be a better person overall. High school sports, a healthy part of a complete education.
Back inside Artesian Football, congratulations, Coach, first off to you and the ball club. Get that big sectional victory and kind of get that monkey off the Artesians' back. It was the first time you guys had won in a sectional matchup since 1999, and it was only the first home game since 2003, but you guys made the most of it, came away with a big win.
Thanks. You know, we didn't really talk about that a whole lot during the week. I'm sure it was in the back of the kids' mind, but you know, when you're playing Whiteland, I think that's become a big game for us now, just in the sense when we play Whiteland. I think the Whiteland kids feel the same way, so we were more into that. But it is nice to get the monkey off our back, and now you know, we'll move on and let's just get a second round victory. It's going to be tough, but that's our motivation now.
The Whiteland contest, it was a good game on Friday night. It was the fall break weekend, and sometimes that's been an issue because of how you have to approach practice. This came out, though, this week, and the Artesians, you guys get out to a pretty good start, and then Whiteland comes back. It's really a seesaw affair, back and forth, a shootout, if you will, in that first half of play, and the Warriors go into the locker room with the lead. You guys, though, come out in the second half of play and get things done defensively, shut them out, get enough scores, 2 on your side, and come away with a big win.
Well, yeah, it was. I haven't really got to enjoy the game yet. Well, probably will in the off season, but great high school football game. You know, the kids, both sides. Whiteland played hard. I thought you know, they're well coached, and I think our guys were prepared, and it was just a good high school football game. And our guys, you know, we always talk about be ready to engage. And you know, someone scores, it's not over. You just keep plugging away. And it was nice to have a come-from-behind victory at this stage of the game. You know, we've been in some tight ones. We've lost some of those close ones early. You know, we had some tight ball games, and had to come back and get it. And then the defense had to make a big stop to win at the end of the game. So it's, you know, it's like practice. even though it's a lot of people are watching. But so we got, you know, I thought all in all the kids did well, and hopefully we can do the same thing this week.
Whiteland came out throwing early on in a game, and they hit some big plays. That's how they were able to get some of those yards, and maybe it was one of these things too, because they came out in the second half, continued to throw, and then threw it like they had a lot in the season where they missed them. And so that allowed you guys a little bit to make some plays defensively. I'm sure you made some tweaks and some adjustments as well there at the halftime, but you guys were able to come up with the big stops defensively in the second half.
Yeah, I thought that was the key. I think our run defense is pretty good, and Coach Rose and staff made a few adjustments there at half to when we were going to set the edge. I think maybe we got so wrapped up into the fly offense again, and that's what they want you to do. We just had some blown coverage, and you know we were there. The first game, I think he was 2 for 5, or maybe
2 for 9, I think.
2 for 9, and we were right. We were right there. And then if you saw as the game went on, we were around them, but we just flat out blew some coverage, and it was a couple of our kids. You got to take away that, and that's what happens when you play a team like Whiteland. They've got that running offense. They don't really want to pass it, but they had to pass it to win the game. And so give their coaches credit. They went to the air, and our guys were blowing coverage, and it wasn't that they didn't know where to be. It's just that you'd see their guys run by our guys, and our guys, oh shoot, I've got to get on him, And this week a little is different because this team runs it well and they pass it well. So we're not looking just for the run. We're not looking just for the pass. We gotta dial in and be ready for anything. And I think having Spencer Clephane back in the lineup, he kind of is that, which you'll be on here shortly. He kind of ties everything together, tells everybody what to do, and calms everybody. So we're going to be glad to have him back, and it gives us more depth.
Let's look at some of the highlights from the contest over the Whiteland Warriors on Friday night. You'll see the offense and defense step up for the Artesians, making some pretty big plays. Zach
Wood's there, and big Clayton Brown boy, you guys are going to hear a lot about Clayton in the next few years. A sophomore that's going to get bigger and better. Did a good job on this quarterback. I said this is a really good quarterback, and we were all over him. We gave him the 3 touchdown passes, but for the most part we held him in check. Good check down by Hayden. Kane Liscombe doing what he does best, running and running hard. We got to get Kane to hold on to that darn football, and he will. Big Hunter, what an effort here. This should have been a touchdown. Officials missed it, but what an effort by Hunter. And then, of course, here another senior. He's probably not low enough, but he wasn't going to be kept out of the end zone. So that's why so you win with seniors. This is one of their big plays. Tremendous back. The Harris kid, number 37 for them. Big play by Dallas Fuller for us. Another sophomore for them. Dallas Fuller coming up again. Not very big, but what a great little football player. Good ball. Look, I don't see many kids throw balls like that. That Hayden is just unbelievable, and Kane comes up with a big catch, but Hayden is playing his best football. Great read here by Hayden. You don't know it's coming, and that's what he's supposed to do. Pulls it, and big play for us, and that's what makes this offense work. You can't focus on one thing. Big Hunter here picking his spot. Offensive line doing a great job. We got the highlights, but boy, that line is putting some big holes there for us. Another big play here coming up. I believe you're going to see Zach, gets hurt here on the shoulder a little bit, but I like the way we're swarming. Kane Liscombe coming up, Dallas Nunn. And that's what we have to do this week. Got to play. Big catch by James Callan. But again, the ball's put right where it's got to be put. I hope people appreciate this is a quarterback that you don't see many like this. A great catch here by Noah Davis. But what a ball again. I can't say it enough. I hope people appreciate what they're watching, because Hayden Northern can play quarterback. I think probably one of the best, if not the best in the state. Big play here. Just guys swarming to the football. Brian Hill had a big game for us. We didn't probably get on number 37 enough, but Brian's our main linebacker in there with Joe Moriarty. Just another, Kane Liscombe's had so many of these where he's been caught by a shoestring. We keep kidding him a little bit. He's going to eventually break one of those, but nice play. Good job by the line. Jeremy Millis has been a mainstay there, holds it up. Brian Hill cleans it up. The guys doing their job. This is Brian Hill again. And again, if you notice, our offensive line or our defensive line is not getting pushed off. It allows our linebackers to flow quite a bit. Big run here by Hunter, but a nice, he's a big guy, but he knows how to, he hits the holes, he got some good moves, and Hunter ran away from him. Maybe we'll have to have Hunter show Kane how to do that. But Hunter, they'll have a lot of fun with that, but line is just doing a tremendous job. There's Zach Woods again coming in there. I said our defense second half really picked it up. I know they had some long drives, but really did what they're supposed to. There's a little Fuller doing his thing again. His job was to clean up that jet or fly motion, and did a great job. Big stop there. Zach likes to get, looks like we need to get more guys playing a little bit. This is a really good field goal kicker for them. They've won a couple games by kicking a field goal, and bad snap, and things worked in our favor. Thought that ball was going to be a little high, but it was where it's supposed to be, and little Fuller made a nice play on it. Another big run here, and really got us down there. I believe it's a tie ball game at this point, so we had to execute and get in the end zone. We put this play in a couple weeks ago. Haven't ran it yet. Whiteland hadn't seen it. Just a little boot. We run Big Hunter a lot in there with that unbalanced line we do. Great catch by Dallas Forler. That's the key. You see, and it's even watching this, it's tough to find that football in that offense. Zach Woods was injured, but you sure didn't notice it there in the fourth quarter, did we? And of course, here's the play of the game again. Kind of like Roncalli. We need a stop. They got us on our heels, wanting to tie it up, and no place to go. Again, big stop there, and game's still not over. We've got they've got 2 timeouts left. I thought we could kill it, but I got great help. Fred Roman upstairs telling me we can't kill it. We're just going to take a knee. And he was right. They still would have had time on the clock when you can get a block punt. So we end up getting a big first down there on another play we hadn't ran before. Kind of I don't know if it's a trick play, but Kane Liscombe bust free, so we got a lot of things in our toolbox, but we don't always use them. And those were cases we had to use them. So, but again, having great coaching staff makes a difference. Kids making plays.
Kids making plays, and the Artesians winning their first sectional game since 1999. They will advance to round number 2 against the Columbus North Bulldogs coming up on a Friday night over at Columbus North High School. We'll take a break. We'll bring Spencer Clephane in here to talk with him. He'll be back this week for the battle against the Bulldogs, and then we'll have the coach back in here to take a closer look at Columbus North. We'll do all that when Inside Artesian Football continues.